So I've talked before about the 3 phases that I go through with my clients and myself to really put an excellent plan and execution strategy together. The planning phase, execution phase, and then the learning loop phase. So today I'm going to take a little bit more time and just explain a little bit more detail around the planning phase. So the planning phase consists of 3 different components. So the first one is your goal setting. I always encourage people to use the SMART kind of way of thinking about goals, which is specific, measurable, attainable, results orientated, and time bound. Now, when we're putting goals together for the year or for the quarter, if this is the first time you've gone through it, you probably just want to take 2 or 3. One is a must achieve. The second and third one could be nice to haves, but really build your planning process around a very focused goal. Now, it could be a high level goal, but broken into stages throughout the year. Or it could be just something you want to achieve in just that first quarter and get the whole team focused around it. But SMART goals, definitely the first one to go through. 2 to 3 goals is a great way. And also, it's very a good way to think about it is to also include a personal development goal for yourself as well. Now, there could be some personal development and learning throughout the whole planning phase, but there could also be something else that you want to become a little bit more of an expert about. And that could be something that you're maybe planning on doing the next year or the year after. But putting that into your goal setting for your own personal development is a great way to stay focused around that activities. The second piece of it is either a SWOT analysis or a risk assessment, or it could be both. SWOT analysis, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, gives you a nice picture of all the different things that could happen inside of the business, or what you know you're good at, what you know are some threats inside of it, but then breaking them up into ones that are controllable and non-controllable. A good example of something that is non-controllable could be the state of the economy. It could be interest rates. It could go up, it could go down. We might have a hedge or a bet on where we think it's going to go, but at the end of the day, you personally don't have control around that. What you do have control is how you react to it. So thinking about strategies, if it goes up, what are we going to do? If it goes down, what are we going to do? Building that around so that you've already taken some of the aspect of the risk mitigation and put it into a little bit of a plan, or at least documented it so that it's not going to feel as big a surprise if it goes up or if it goes down. The risk assessment can again be very, very helpful around identifying things that can be a risk. We want to write down and acknowledge the things that are out with our control, but then looking at that list, seeing what part of that is in our control. And that's what we want to really focus our attention on. What are the things that we could do that are going to put us in a far better situation to achieve our goal? It can be things like our customer service, the way we interact, building scripts, being consistent, building workflows. All these different things can help put us in a better position to make sure that we're executing our plan at the end of the day. And the third thing is making sure that we have our plan and roadmap very visual. Making sure it's on the wall, next to our computer, our workstation, wherever we're working. And if we are mobile, if we're going around in our car and going on sales calls, making sure that there's a copy of that plan in our portfolio. We can always pull it out and reflect on it and look at what our priorities are, what the steps on our roadmap are, and what other information we're requiring from other people in the team. And that's not just for us as the business owner, but it's also for the whole team. It should be very clear for everyone what is the goal for the business and what the priorities are for executing that. Seeing where they align. If you're getting someone in a different department asking for help, and then you realize that's part of our main goal this year, it's far easier for teams to be aligned and communicate if they all know what the one goal or the couple of goals that they're really focused on this year is. So if you're looking for a far more consistent way of planning your business, reach out to us at ActionHTX. We can set up a free complimentary call. We can spend 20 minutes going through a little bit of the planning phase and seeing how that can impact your business. I'm Andrew Buchan, your Business Accelerator.